Today, JAZZY cradles her infant in the embrace of the ancient trees. Here, in this green sanctuary, she is not alone. By her side is Yona, her sister, her ally, her second shadow. Together, they watch over the newest member of their lineage, a tiny life learning the world from the safety of her mother's arms. For Yona, the arrival of her niece has changed everything. Since her sister gave birth, she has scarcely left JAZZY's side. It is a quiet, steadfast devotion, a longing to help, to protect, to be part of this fragile new world. She stands guard, ever watchful, ready to shield the little one from any harm that may stir in the branches below. This is a sisterhood born of necessity and deepened by loss. With their mother gone, JAZZY and Yona have become each other's keepers. JAZZY nurtures Yona with the same gentle attention she gives her child, and Yona, in turn, tends to her sister with a loyalty that needs no words. They are a circle of two, now widening to include a third. Yona's care extends effortlessly from sister to niece. She watches over the little one with a focus that is both tender and fierce. In her eyes, one can see the echo of a mother's love, a love she learned long ago and now passes forward. If we listen closely to the past, we might still hear her Jane, their mother, always vigilant, always present. She fed them, groomed them, sheltered them even into their adulthood. It was from her that they learned this language of love, this grammar of care that now defines their own bond. A mother's lessons live on in the way JAZZY holds her child, and in the way Yona holds her sister close. Rest turns to motion. The family begins a slow, deliberate journey downward, leaving the canopy for the forest floor. It is a new world for JAZZY's daughter, a world of solid earth and open space. And for JAZZY, it is the first test of motherhood on the ground. The infant touches ground, and something sparks within her. Instinct, curiosity, courage. She wobbles, then steadies. Soon, she is not just walking, but exploring, reaching for leaves, sniffing the air, learning the first lessons of independence under her mother's watchful gaze. And so the journey continues. JAZZY leads them onward, her daughter cradled or clinging close. Every step is an act of faith, faith in the path, faith in each other. They arrive at a sunlit clearing dominated by a broad, flat stone. Here, JAZZY sets her daughter down a classroom of moss and granite. The little one toddles, stumbles, tries again. JAZZY observes, calm and proud, while Yona hovers near, her own heart seeming to beat in time with the child's unsteady steps. Yona cannot resist. She edges closer, arms slightly open, an aunt's silent plea to hold, to comfort, to bond. Her love is a tangible thing, warm and eager. But motherhood is also protectiveness. Each time Yona reaches, JAZZY is there, a gentle hand, a guiding pull. It is not rejection, but vigilance. The world is still new, still large. A mother's fear is quiet, but constant. What if she strays too far? What if she falls? When they move as one. JAZZY, her child, and Yona, a triad bound by trust and touch. Where one goes, the others follow. Another stop, another stone. Again the child practices her steps, and here, in a moment of quiet duality, JAZZY tends not only to her daughter, but to her sister grooming Yona's fur, reinforcing the bond that anchors them all. Days pass in sun and shadow. The infant is no longer just learning, she is becoming. Her steps gain certainty. She nibbles at tender shoots, explores textures with tiny fingers. Growth in the wild is not slow. It is a quiet explosion of capability. JAZZY balances patience with protection. She allows her daughter space to grow, yet keeps a barrier of love between the child and any perceived risk, including Yona's enthusiastic embraces. Each time Yona draws near, JAZZY gently reclaims her daughter. It is a dance of devotion, with 3 hearts beating in delicate rhythm. Through groves and across streams, Yona remains the constant companion. She longs to carry her niece, to share the weight and joy, but she respects the invisible line her sister has drawn. She stays close, loving from just a step away. Observing their devoted care, we offer a gift sweet coconuts, one for each sister, a small token for the great tenderness we are privileged to witness. They accept, sitting close to savor the treat. The infant, watching intently, toddles over not for food but for inclusion. She touches the coconut, smells it, learns its scent. A family shares not just nourishment, but moment. Bellies full, They return to watching the child's steps, now a shared meditation. In their eyes, we see something rare, pure, present contentment. Yona's desire to bond with her niece is a quiet, recurring theme. Her attempts to carry the child are not defiance, they are love, seeking expression. And each time, JAZZY's intervention is not harsh, but careful, a mother redefining the boundaries of safety again and again. The circle widens. Saxon, a close friend, arrives with her own young one. Greetings are exchanged, soft calls, gentle touches. Here is community, the extended family of the troop. They sit together, a small gathering of mothers and young. It is a scene of socialization, of shared experience and mutual understanding. Then come others, Nanda and Dakuta, with their lively infants. The clearing grows animated, noisy, bustling, and JAZZY, sensing a change in the harmony, gathers her child and withdraws. Not all company is welcome company. JAZZY and Jonna choose their company wisely. They join Saxon, aiding her in guiding her own child back to safety. It is an act of reciprocal care, the sisterhood extending beyond blood. Later, under calmer circumstances, JAZZY allows a different interaction. Ninda approaches, and this time, the infants are permitted to play supervised, close, a brief exchange of curiosity under the canopy's patient gaze. Playtime ends. The journey continues. JAZZY, her child secure, follows Saxon, once more helping, guiding, being part of the larger tapestry of the troupe. Yona walks beside them, steadfast as ever. In the world of the Canopy, love is not a mere emotion. It is an action. It is JAZZY's watchful eye, Yona's unwavering presence, the memory of a mother named Jane. It is the gentle hand that guides, the arm that protects, the sister who stays. As the sun begins to set, painting the sky in hues of amber and gold, the three find a final resting place for the evening together. In their closeness, we are reminded that family is not just who you are born to, but who you choose to protect, who you choose to walk beside through every changing season.